So we help B2B businesses to get paid, and we're doing it by connecting them to all of their customers' AP platforms. We see that in the past years, we see more and more companies are coming to their vendors and asking them to use their AP platform, just like the new payment methodology.
Hey guys, and welcome to the Grow IT podcast. One of your hosts here, Trekking. And today we are very excited to have our guest, Maya Cohen from Monto. And today we'll be diving into her story a little bit, as well as what it is her company does. And then, as always, some engaging insights into the technology industry. So make sure to stick around for this one. But without further ado, Maya, welcome. Thanks for hopping on.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Excited.
Maya, if you don't mind, if you could kindly, if we can start by you just introducing yourself and, just provide us a bit of a background about yourself.
Yeah, for sure. So my name is Maya Cohen, originally from Tel Aviv, Israel. Recently started Monto almost 3 years ago. So recently it's funny. And we've started it from the vision of how we can help B2B payments become easier, and making it as easy as tapping a credit card, just like in B2C. Prior to Monto, I've started my career as an ERP implementer, just as a student job. And I was the one that responsible for getting paid in the financial department. I saw how complexes, processes can really be a burden for the CFO, for the CEO, and decided after that to join entrepreneurship and be part of this 0 to 1 process, the 0 to 1 journey. Fell in love and decided to combine these two love together to build Monto.
Excellent. What a background. Tell me, like typically what your business does. You've now touched on it from a payment point of view from the it's typically those C-suite guys, right? But
Yeah.
what problems do you solve or desired outcomes does your clients want? Obviously, when you work with them, that you guys deliver.
Yeah, for sure. So we help B2B businesses to get paid, and we're doing it by connecting them to all of their customers' AP platforms. We see that in the past years, we see more and more companies are coming to their vendors and asking them to use their AP platform, just like the new payment methodology.
Mhm.
And those companies just need to work with hundreds of platforms of their customers. Those
Right.
are external platforms. They have to know exactly how their customers wants to get paid, and then they need to get paid, right? So they do a lot of
Right.
things in order to get paid. And we find this process to be hectic, tedious, prone to error, and cost businesses a lot of money.
Hmm. Understood. You've already mentioned a couple of things that stands out, in my head when it comes to value but from your perspective, obviously, there's these types of other models and things available in the market as well. From your own words, what would you say is like the most significant value that your business, brings to the table?
Yeah, so think about when you go to a bar and you want to pay with your Amex, and then they tell you, oh, we don't accept this. We accept
Okay.
only Visa and MasterCard. So this is what buyers in B2B sometimes feel like because their vendors cannot handle so many different platforms. And we enable companies to accept every payment method that their customers wants to pay them with. So every AP portal, we connect all of them into one platform, one unified standardized platform to enable them to get paid. So it's just accepting the way that customers wants to pay their vendors.
Right. Gotcha. Gotcha. Tell me, if we can maybe look a bit back more towards you guys and the building and management of your business, what, Maya, what type of challenges, are you guys currently facing? Every business wants to grow bigger and bigger, right? Otherwise, why are we doing this? What challenges or things do you guys might be facing when it comes to growing, a business such as yours?
Yeah, so me and my co-founders realized this AP platform problem, multiple AP platform problem, and we partner with amazing team of builders here, and we just acknowledge that we're building a new market. This is not something that people are
Mm.
already knowing. It's opening a new category of connecting AR and AP sides, accounts receivable to accounts payable, connecting suppliers and buyers, and enabling the suppliers to know exactly what customers are requiring them. All of that using technology. So people are not even aware that a product like Monto is exist, that a solution like us it is exist. And when you think about marketing and sales approaches, you have to
Yeah,
articulate it
yeah,
within your methodologies of go to market.
yeah. And I can think it is, especially because in a certain way, it's like groundbreaking, right? And if it's not something that someone is used to, I mean, especially I know for for what we do on our side, it's definitely, whereas that thought leadership becomes such an important factor, because a Google ad, or a brochure doesn't necessarily explain something that you're not used to knowing. If you get what I'm saying. So I can understand that must
Yeah.
be quite, quite the challenge, right?
Definitely, definitely. This is why we're partnering with our customers, that they love us so much that they want to spread the word and just share with
Awesome.
their colleagues and their friends from other companies. They just want to share about Monto solution. And we were so lucky, to have our amazing friends that we're happy to call them our customers, just sharing more about Monto.
Understood. Understood. Now, you've mentioned now that you've got obviously a couple of business partners, in the company, as well as you said it's about 3 years that you guys have been developing. Now, obviously, when the business is up and running and thus forth, there's a lot of times where where our listeners are in a position where they currently, call it, stuck in a rut, who they're currently working for. Or it might be that they are more, got that entrepreneurial spirit in them and they want to take that leap, and go out and actually go do something like this. Is there some insight or, some advice that you can say that you've learned now, up until now, that you can say, guys, these are things I've learned that I think you guys can maybe think about, possibly just to help them a bit?
Yeah, for sure. So if I'll talk to Maya a couple of years ago when I just started, I will
Yeah.
tell her focus on the customers, just and try to understand what they want, what they need, what they're willing to pay for. But really, what is the value that you can provide them? Is this something new? Is this something that already exists in the market? I think this is the most important thing when you build the business, especially a startup.
Especially a startup. Yeah, I get what you're saying. And then tell me, what's the next big thing for you guys? What do you guys have planned for 2025? What's on the horizon?
Yeah, for sure. So AI is super big, right? And we want
The
to get
buzzword, right? It's the buzzword.
it's the buzzword, but I think it really changes the way companies are thinking about technology and the way Monto is thinking about technology. And since we're in the business of learning how customers like to get paid, we're using AI and we're planning to build more and more AI and adding it into our product and
Yeah.
becoming the number one B2B payment platform to help companies get paid.
Excellent. Well, that's good scope, and I mean, just by the value, what you described earlier, and what I've identified myself when it comes to what you guys do, and the challenges that you solve, and the comfort of making things easier for the B2B market. I can fully understand, well, firstly, why you guys are so successful the way you are at the moment. And then I
Thank
wish you all the best, going forward, breaking through glass ceilings, sky's the limit, right? So I want to first thank you for coming on. And then secondly, tell me, where can the listeners get hold of you guys?
Yeah, so thank you so much for having me and thank you for the kind
Mm,
words. I'm
mm.
excited to be part of this podcast. Um, I think if you're a B2B supplier listening to this, you should know that even if now your customers are not asking you to connect to AP portals, they will ask you in the future. And this is the new payment method for companies in B2B payments. If you're looking to get more information, you can definitely check out montopay.com or just visit our LinkedIn page, Monto. And maybe if you'll put my details, feel free to reach out. I'm here to help anyone who is passionate just like me about invoices and getting paid.
Lovely. Thank you so much for coming on. All the best to you guys.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Take care.